Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yowie here. We're back with part 2 of the new series, Budget Players. We are doing the starting pitchers today in the series. We're going to be showing you the top 10 budget starting pitchers for MLB The Show 17 Diamond Dynasty. Some of these are going to be gold. Not most, but some of these are going to be gold. With starting pitchers, $1,200 is still a good budget compared to most of them. As you can see here, our starting pitcher, number 10, is Doug Fister. He doesn't have the best stats, but if you look at his pitches, they combine together to be one of the best. You have a sinker, cutter, changeup, four-seam, and curveball. That sinker, you can throw low and inside, the cutter low and away, the curveball down in the dirt, the changeup low in the zone, and then you can pass right by them with the four-seam. He doesn't have the best velocity, which is a 48 with a 74 break. But honestly, this card is a lot better than what it looks statistically. That combination of all those pitches together really makes this card perfect. And for 1,300 subs, that's a pretty good number 1 or 2. At number 9, we do have Luis Severino. He did go up to a gold, so he is going to be around 1,200 stubs. He does throw a four-seam, slider, changeup, and cutter. My favorite pitch in the game is a slider, and then that cutter works away really well, and it's still fast. That four-seam helps a lot. He has good stamina, good walks, hits, and Ks per 9. Decent velocity and decent break. The card all around is pretty good. If he was a silver, he would have been probably more up in the lineup. Number 8, we do have this gold Aaron Nola. He throws a four-seam, curveball, two-seamer, a sinker, and a changeup. This is really good for the combination is really good. He is a righty. He goes for around 1,200, but I love the sinker. The sinker is a really good pitch also. He is number 8 because of those stats. His break is really good. He has better hits, walks, and Ks per 9. Decent stamina. Decent clutch, decent control, fielding, but it will work. At number 7, we have Alex Wood. If he was a silver, he'd be way up on the list, but he throws a sinker, a knuckle curve, a changeup, and a two-seam. That two-seam works enough, like a four-seam fastball, to be going in there. He has 85 velocity, which that puts him up to number 7, with 69 break, 70 hits per 9, 80 Ks per 9, and 67 walks, and got decent stamina too. So that is the number 7 card, Alex Wood, for the Los Angeles Dodgers. At number 6, we have Michael Fulmer, who actually, just as I'm recording this, is going on to the DL, so he can't go up. But he was a silver. He throws a four-seam that's like 98 miles per hour, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam. He's number 6 over a few of those cards because of that 94 velocity. He has 77 watts per 9, 66 Ks per 9, 76 hits per 9, and then 87 stamina. All those stats combine to be really good, and then he has that velocity and that slider combination with the four-seam and the slider. It's just perfect. Number 5, we have Steven Matz. He throws a sinker, curveball, changeup, four-seam fastball, and slider. My favorite pitches are the sinker and the slider, so that combined with the four-seam and the change-up and the curve is just amazing. He has really good velocity, decent break, good arm control, decent walks per 9, good hits and Ks per 9, and good stamina. So that card, and he is a lefty, so that helps a lot. I love using lefties in the game. Number 4, we have Robbie Ray, who throws a four-seam, slider, change-up, two-seam, and a curveball. So you see all these cards have around the same pitches, but the stats and their arm motion is what makes them go up in the lineup. He has 81 velocity, 75 break, 85 Ks per 9, 72 hits per 9, and 52 watts per 9 with 84 stamina. He is a lefty, and he goes for 200 stubs, so he is number 4 on my list. At number 3, we have Hisashi Iwakuma. He throws a four-seam, sinker, splitter, slider, and curveball. He just has like 3 to 4 pitches that move a crazy amount. He has 80 break, 51 velocity. He has 90 watts per 9, 60 hits and Ks per 9, 90 stamina. So the card is actually really good. He is a righty, but the movement of those pitches is just amazing. He does have 76 control also and 70 clutch. At number 2, we have Garrett Richards for the Los Angeles Angels. Four-seam fastball, slider, two-seam fastball, changeup, and curveball, just like the other guys. But he does have a 90 velocity and a 93 break. The combination of those two is killer with the curveball and the slider. And then the fastball, you can throw up high and throw it right by him. He has 78 also hits per 9, 67 Ks per 9, and that 87 stamina. So that card is really good. And that number 1 card is Tanaka. He throws a splitter, slider, four-seam fastball, cutter, and curveball. He has a 97 break, 63 velocity, 93 stamina, 69 and 65 hits and Ks per 9, 83 control, 84 walks per 9. So the card is really good, but I hope you do enjoy. I'll have relief pictures out tomorrow, so like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm signing off. See ya.